Hello, everyone. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so let us meet again in this Zoom meeting, and we are going to continue our discussions. That is structure skills, starting from 28, yeah, 28 or something, yeah. Right? Oh no, no, 23, I think. 33 up to 38. Yeah, more or less. Okay. I hope that everyone has confirmed their attendance. Semoga sudah confirm attendance semua. Okay. So please invite the other friends to join this meeting. Silakan diundang temannya juga untuk bergabung. So our meetings are still a few section more, yeah. Okay, so today is meeting 17, and the latest will be meeting 23. It seems that we will have 8 more. Oh, not 8 meetings, yeah. 23, 7, and then 6, yeah, 6 or 7 more meetings, 6 more meetings, yeah, excluding this meeting or today's meeting. So hopefully, yeah, we can cover all the discussions, and you will still have time to learn about the skills before you will have the official TOEFL test. Ya, sepertinya program studi sudah mengagendakan untuk agar teman-teman mengikuti the official TOEFL test, but the schedule will be discussed later. Yeah, let's continue. We'll share my screen with you. We will continue the discussion in the structure skills. So the last we discuss about, terakhir kita bahas apa teman-teman? Okay.
The last meeting listening, sir.
Oh yeah, last meeting listening. Okay, a last meeting of structure. I mean, sorry, I missed the information. The last meeting of structures, masih ingat? Regina and friends? Okay, we have done this. Yeah, in your exercise. Nah, this is we have done. Yeah, we have done this. Okay, we have done this. Yeah, so this is, yeah. So this is will be our discussions. The form of the verbs, yeah. 29. Okay, up to 30 something. All right, so let us continue about this one. Problem with the form of the verbs. Please prepare your answer. Silakan disiapkan jawaban teman-teman. Oh, the form of the verbs, is that true? Wait a minute. Oh, this one, yeah. Okay. So which exercise did you do few days ago? Beberapa hari yang lalu teman-teman mengerjakan exercise yang mana? Saya khawatir takut salah memberikan exercise. Ada yang masih ingat? Yang teman-teman kumpulkan exercise berapa? Skill berapa? Okay, let me check ya.
Skill 3336, Mister.
Oke, 3336. Okay, let me check. Okay, 33, 36, 37, 38. 3336, 3738. Oh iya, betul sekali. True. Oke. Ya, berarti ini sudah ya. Oke. Iya, karena kita kelewat 1 minggu kemarin, teman-teman. Oke. And this is this one. Yeah. Right. So this is our discussions. Yeah. In the previous meeting of written expressions, we discussed about the forms of the verbs. Ya, jadi tentang bentuk kata kerja. And in this occasion, we are going to continue with the use of the verbs. Ya, penggunaan kata kerja. Ya. Yeah. So the problem in the TOEFL written expression is about this one. There are 2, 3, 4, yeah, mainly 4 problems, yeah. Okay, so what you need to do to know when to use past with the present. So this is the use of the verb. When to use past and present, yeah. We use past if we talk about certain event in the past. Yeah, usually we have time reference, ada keterangan waktunya. Ya, we use present to talk about facts usually, ya, or present situation. Second, using had and have correctly. Nah, had and have, ya, had is in the past, have is in the present. And the next, using the correct tense with expressions, with time expressions. Nah, we will see this also. And the last, using the correct tense with will and would. Yeah, present and the past. Okay. All right. So let's start our discussion from skill 33. Yeah. So who is responsible to share their understanding about this? Siapa yang akan berbagi di skill ini? Anybody?
Saya, Mister.
Ya, oke. Oke,
Baik.
kita.
Untuk skill yang ketiga-tiga itu tahu kapan menggunakan past tense dan present tense. Di situ seringkali sebuah kalimat past tense dan present tense itu kalimatnya salah. Di situ salah satu contoh yaitu he took the money when he wants it. Nah, pada kalimat itu pada he took the money itu termasuk past tense dan when he wants it itu termasuk present tense. Nah, pada kalimat tersebut salah dan dibenarkan pada dua kalimat yang ada di bawah itu dapat diperbaiki, yaitu dengan menggunakan he took the money when he wanted it, atau bisa dengan he takes the money when he wants it. Kemudian perlu ditunjukkan bahwa ada kemungkinan termasuk kalimat logis dalam bahasa Inggris yang memiliki past tense dan present tense. Di situ ada kalimat I know, then he took the money yesterday. Di contohnya tersebut, I know itu termasuk kejadian sekarang atau present tense. Kemudian untuk that he took the money yesterday itu kejadian kemarin atau past tense.
Lalu untuk penggunaan the past dan the present, yang pertama jika melihat kalimat dengan salah satu kata kerja past dan present, kalimat itu mungkin salah. Yang kedua, namun jika kalimat yang benar memiliki past dan present yang sama. Lalu yang ketiga, jika melihat past dan yang sama, maka harus melihat artinya untuk menentukan apakah kalimat itu benar.
Okay, thank you so much, Dita and Eva, for telling us about these skills. Yeah, this is sometimes we think that it's not really difficult, but if we do not know the meaning, the context, so it can be very tricky, sangat menjebak teman-teman. Hal mudah kadang malah kita terjebak lalu merasa jadi saya salah jawabannya. Nah, this one, when to use past and present. Ya, kita pahami dulu kalau past itu adalah masa lampau. Oke, verbnya selalu verb 2. Oke, present itu masa sekarang. Verbnya verb 1 atau ketambahan s untuk subjeksi. Ya, present. Ya, ini salah tadi betul karena ini tidak sama, tidak paralel. Ini took, di sini wants. Ini past, ini present, harusnya setara. Oke, and then this one, atau perbaikannya ditulis dua-duanya dalam past tense atau dua-duanya dalam present. Ternyata ada kasus lain. Nah, seperti ini. I know that he took the money yesterday. Dalam hal ini, I know itu dia tahu sekarang. Ya, I know. Oke. Nah, tahu kejadian kemarin. Kejadiannya adalah kalau dia ngambil uang kemarin. Ya, it's easy because we have time frame, time reference. Ada keterangan waktunya yesterday. Berarti klausa ini adalah ditulis dalam bentuk past. Ya. Oke. Rules-nya ini, if you see a sentence with one verb in the past or one verb in the present, the sentence is probably incorrect. Ya, kalau teman-teman melihat ada dua klausa, satunya past tense, satunya present, mungkin kalimat itu salah. Nah, teman-teman diminta untuk mencari yang salah di mana. Biasanya yang di garis bawahi itu verb-nya. Ya. Oke, karena verb-nya tidak selara. Number 2, it is possible for correct sentence have both present and past together. Ya. Mungkin juga bisa ada past and present. Nah, konteksnya, ya. If you see past and present together, you must check the meaning, ya, to determine whether or not the sentence is correct. Okay. So let's see the examples. Contohnya. Example 1. I tell him the truth. I tell him the truth when he asks me the questions. Oke. Kalimat ini incorrect, ya. Incorrectnya di mana? Nah, this one. Okay, should be I told him the truth when he asked the questions. Nah, ya, atau juga this one bisa juga salah ininya. Oke, pada intinya adalah it doesn't match, ya, tidak match. Kalau di sini ya present, harusnya present juga. He asks, ya. If it's in the past, asked di sini adalah told, ya. Karena ini kejadiannya bersamaan, ya. Saya bilang kenyataannya ketika dia bertanya, berarti kan dalam satu konteks yang sama. Ya. So this should be the same tense, ya, tense-nya sama. Number 2, I understand that you were angry. Nah, I understand that you were angry. So in this case, so we assume that understand is in the present. Ya, I understand. Oh, saya paham kalau kamu marah pada saat itu. You were angry. Maybe yesterday, maybe last week, ya, pada saat itu ya sudah terjadi. But you confirm at the moment. I understand that you were angry. Yeah, this can be true. Okay. All right. So let's continue skill 34. Who's next? Siapa selanjutnya?
Nih, Gabriela Lulu without K and Gisela Linda.
Oke, ya, Lulu without K and Linda.
Oke, skill 34, use have and had correctly. Ada dua tense yang sering membingungkan, yaitu present tense, yaitu have plus past participle, dan perfect had, past perfect, yaitu had plus past participle. Kedua kalimat ini memiliki kegunaan yang sangat berbeda dan harus dipahami cara penggunaannya. Untuk present perfect, itu mengacu pada periode waktu dari masa lalu sampai saat ini. Contohnya, she lived in Los Angeles for 10 years. Kalimat ini berarti dia telah tinggal di Los Angeles selama 10 tahun hingga sekarang. Menurut kalimat ini, dia masih tinggal di Los Angeles. Karena present perfect mengacu pada periode waktu dari masa lalu hingga sekarang, maka tidak tepat dalam kalimat yang hanya menunjukkan masa lalu. Contohnya, at the start of the 9th century, Thomas Jefferson has become president of the United States. Lalu yang kedua, every time Jim worked on his car, he has improved it. Dalam contoh pertama, ada kata at the start of the 19th century. Ini menunjukkan bahwa tindakan kata kerja hanya di masa lalu. Tetapi kata kerja menunjukkan periode waktu dari masa lalu sampai sekarang. Karena nggak logis, kalimatnya kurang tepat. Kata kerja dalam contoh pertama harus menjadi masa lalu yang sederhana. Kemudian untuk contoh kedua, itu Jim worked on his car in the past. Tapi dia memperbaikinya di masa lalu hingga sekarang. Jadi kata ini kurang logis dan harus dijadikan masa lalu sederhana. Untuk past perfect itu mengacu pada periode waktu yang dimulai di masa lalu dan berakhir di masa lalu atau sebelum sesuatu yang lain terjadi di masa lalu. Contohnya, she had lived in Los Angeles for 10 years when she moved to San Diego. Kalimat ini berarti dia tinggal di Los Angeles selama 10 tahun yang lalu sebelum dia pindah ke San Diego di masa lalu. Berarti dia tidak lagi tinggal di Los Angeles. Karena kesempurnaan masa lalu dimulai dari masa lalu dan berakhir di masa lalu, umumnya tidak betul kalau kalimatnya yang digunakan sama dengan present tense. Contohnya, Tom had finished the exam when the teacher collect the papers. Nah, kalimat ini menunjukkan bahwa Tom sudah menyelesaikan ujiannya itu di masa lalu dan diakhiri dengan ketika guru mengumpulkan kertas jawabannya, itu terjadi di masa sekarang. Kalimat ini tidak logis, jadi kurang tepat. Tom menyelesaikan ujian di masa lalu dan tindakan menyelesaikan ujian berakhir ketika guru mengumpulkan kertas. Oleh karena itu, kata kerja kedua dalam contoh ini harus dalam bentuk lampau, yaitu collected. Berikut untuk menguraikan penggunaan present perfect dan past perfect bisa dilihat dalam tabel. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Dulu without K. Yeah, thank you also with first Giselle. Yeah. So this is another things that can be tricky ya. Have and had correctly ya. We know have is used for present perfect ya, and then have used for past perfect. So that's the thing that we need to remember. Okay, so maybe I will not add this, but yeah, so have used for present perfect, and then had for past perfect. Yeah. Okay. When we talk about present perfect, so it means that the actions that begins in the past but still continue until now. Ya. Mulai di masa lalu juga masih berlangsung sampai sekarang. Oke, berlangsung bukan berarti sedang berlangsung, tidak, hanya meng-highlight bahwa masih sampai sekarang, gitu ya. Oke, then the second one, past perfect, itu sudah terjadi di masa lalu dan sudah selesai. Ya, jadi tidak ada lagi action-nya. Begitu. Ya, dua-duanya menggunakan past participle, have plus verb 3 and had plus verb 3. But we need to be careful with the function, ya. Okay, usually present perfect is used together with present simple. Ya. Oke. Karena present simple masa sekarang dan present perfect itu juga sekarang, dulu sampai sekarang. Ya, and then past perfect itu biasanya pasangannya past simple dan past perfect. Ya, so this one we can see from the examples, kita bisa melihat contohnya di sini tadi yang sudah dijelaskan. Oke. Sue live in Los Angeles for 10 years. Nah, this is present perfect. Jadi dari dulu 4 tahun, 10 tahun yang lalu sampai sekarang itu masih tinggal di Los Angeles. Oke. And this is another example. Past perfect. At the start of 19th century, Thomas Jefferson has become. Nah, this is not logic ya. Ini dulu ya, at the start of 19th century, ya itu sudah terjadi di masa lalu. So, but we better use past perfect. Ya, this one at the start of the 19th century, karena ini meng-highlight specific time di masa lampau. Padahal sudah lewat sekali. Ya, every time Jim worked on his car, he has improved it. Nah, ini kan tidak cocok. This is past tense. Ini past perfect. Ini present perfect. Ya. Oke. Kalau mau dibuat setara, harusnya every time Jim works, present ya, on the car, he has improved it. Ya. Jadi dari kapanpun dia mengerjakan mobilnya, dari dulu sampai sekarang, dia membuat peningkatan. Gitu. Sampai sekarang masih mengerjakan. Ya. So, if we make it into past, ya seperti ini. Worked, verb to, and then had improved. Ya, past perfect. Ya, the same like this one. Sam had lived, telah tinggal di Los Angeles for 10 years. Ya, she moved to San Diego. Ya, oke, this is ini setara ya. Oke, alright. When she moved to San Diego. Oke, this is past perfect, and this is past simple. Okay. And next one, Tom had finished the exam. Ya, past perfect had finished when the teacher collects. Nah, ini kan tidak setara. Karena sudah selesai masa lalu, harusnya collected. Ya. Oke, ini pasangannya teman-teman. Tadi, oke, present simple, present perfect, past simple, past perfect. Ya, kalau salah satunya switch, nah itu bisa jadi yang salah. This is, ya, present perfect to have plus past participle, past up to now, not with past tense. Nah, tidak pakai past tense. Oke. Nah, ada bintangnya nanti kita lihat. Past perfect had plus past participle before up to past, ya. Jadi sebelum, before past, up to past, ya. Not with present tense. Except when the time expression since is part of the sentence, ya. Oke, nanti kita lihat di skill 35. Oke, nah itu pengaruhnya nanti ada time expression-nya. Kalau time expression-nya jelas, kita bisa melihat konteksnya. Oke. Kalau time expression-nya tidak jelas, hanya action dan action, nah, itu present simple, present perfect, past simple, past perfect. This is the example. Number 1, I have always liked. Nah, I have always liked the design that are on the cover. Ya, so this is written in present perfect. Ya, I have always liked. Saya selalu menyukai. Okay, the design that are also present simple ya. Nah, ini kan sama berarti. Right. Number 2, because her proposal had been rejected. Oke, kita lihat had been rejected berarti before past ya. Before past itu lampau sekali. She is, nah, she is depressed. Jadi tidak setara. Harusnya she was depressed. Past perfect, past simple. Present perfect, present simple. Okay. Next, continue. 35, 35. Second Giselle and
Giselle Puspa sama Indah.
Oke, ya. Oke, Giselle and Indah.
Skill 35, use the correct tense and expression. Jadi dalam skill ini menjelaskan mengenai penggunaan kata kerja yang tepat dalam sebuah kalimat sesuai dengan time expression yang ada. Minta di-scroll ke tabelnya, Sir, di bawah. Thank you, Sir. Jadi di tabel ini ada past perfect, simple past, sama present perfect. Kalau time expression by itu pakainya past perfect. Past perfect itu had plus verb 3. Kemudian kalau ago plus in itu pakainya simple past. Itu simple past itu verb 2. Kemudian kalau ada since sama lately itu pakainya present perfect. Present perfect itu have or has plus verb 3. Contohnya di atas itu yang atas lagi, Sir. Contohnya yang pertama, we moved to New York in 1980. Time expression ini itu menunjukkan kata kerja itu harus dalam bentuk simple past atau verb to. Jadi jawabannya moved. Kemudian yang kedua, we had left there by 1990. Time expression by itu menunjukkan kata kerjanya harus dalam bentuk past perfect. Past perfect itu tadi had plus verb 3. Jadi jawabannya had left. Kemudian yang nomor 3, we have lived in San Francisco since 1999. Time expression since menunjukkan kata kerjanya harus dalam bentuk present perfect, yaitu have atau has plus verb 3. Jadi jawabannya have lived.
Okay, thank you so much, Giselle and Indah. Yeah, so let me summarize this. Okay, yeah, so this is related to the previous skill 34, about using past perfect and present perfect. So this is in specific, we talk about the time expressions. Yeah, okay, in TOEFL test, yeah, in written expressions, we are familiar with several time expressions. Yeah, by, okay, is used for past perfect. Nah, by year, oke, biasanya by diikuti tahun, ya, past perfect. Oke, and then this one for simple past, so we have ago, last, or in, ya. Ago means beberapa yang lalu, oke, 2 years ago, and last year, last week, last month, right? And in, so this is specific, yeah, in year, in 1920, in 2022, for example, yeah. And the next one, the last, since, yeah, since something, year, yeah, or lately, lately means belakangan ini, for example, okay. Sometimes if you also find for, yeah, for, okay, like for 10 years, okay, so it means that we can indicate it is present perfect. Yeah, for means for 10 years, ya, untuk 10 tahun. Nah, berarti kan dari kemarin sampai sekarang masih. Oke, ya. So this is the time expressions. Example, the phone rang, ya, the phone rang incessantly, ya, last night. Okay. So we have the time expression last night, itu kan kemarin, ya, and then semalam, past simple karena ada indikasi last-nya. So kalau past simple berarti verb to. Kita lihat sudah verb to belum? Sudah. Oke, berarti betul. Number 1. Number 2, kita lihat. They have finished contacting everyone. They have finished. Sudah selesai mengabari semua orang. Oke, by for yesterday. Nah, ini kan sudah tidak sama. Oke, have finished contacting. Oke, right. Lalu di sini keterangannya by for yesterday. Nah, harusnya they had finished, ya. Oke, karena by. Next, skill 36, 36. Who's responsible? Siapa yang tanggung jawab? Anybody? After second Giselle and Ida, siapa? Oke, let me check first ya. Saya cek dulu. Ada yang tahu teman-teman? Thirty. Yeah, okay. So Ima and Kesha. Okay, do you know where are they? Ada yang tahu?
Kalau di saya nggak ada izin atau apa, Sir. Saya nggak tahu.
Okay, alright. Yeah, that's okay ya. So let's continue ya. Okay, lanjut saja. 36. Okay, so let me take a look. Yeah, so this is about will and would. Yeah, so in basic we know that will is used for present conditions. Ya, jadi kondisi presentnya future itu will, and would itu yang past tense-nya. Itu dulu teman-teman. Ya, so certain combination of verbs are very common in English. Nah, one combination is in the present and will, simple present and will. Lihat. Example 1, I know that they will arrive soon. Ya. Oke, I know itu present, will arrive itu present-nya. Betul. Oke, present and present. Oke, it is certain that he will graduate. Nah, kondisinya present dan indikasinya adalah future ke depan. Ya, this is another combination. Ya, oke, I know that he would arrive. Ya, ini kombinasinya the simple past and would. Ya, oke, I knew. Ya, I knew that he would. Nah, this is setara ya, knew and would. Oke, past tense and past tense. Next one, it was certain that he would graduate. The same. This is past tense, was, and would itu juga past tense. Kita lihat, it is important to stress that in the combination discussed here, the present should be used with will and the past should be used with would. Ya. So they generally should not be mixed. Mereka nggak bisa di mix tuh teman-teman. Oke, kalau melihat ada kalimat ada mix kayak gitu, nah pasti ketahuan salahnya di mana. So the common errors, nah ini sudah diberikan contoh. The common errors that must generally be avoided are combination of past with will and the combination present with would. Oke. Nah, jadi jebakannya adalah kalimatnya present, konteksnya sekarang, tapi pakainya would. Kalimatnya konteksnya lampau, tapi pakainya will. Nah, itu jebakannya di situ, teman-teman. I know that he would. Nah, tidak ya, karena ini present, ini past. It was certain. Was itu lampau, will itu present. Ya, tidak bisa, tidak match. Oke. Ya, this is the correct one. Ya, verb will and would, ya, meaningnya after the present, after the past. Ya, atau dengan kata lain, will itu untuk future di masa sekarang, would itu untuk future di masa lampau. Oke, do not use with the past, do not use with the present. Oke, note, catatan. There is a different model would that is used to make polite request. Nah, ini beda lagi nih, teman-teman. This type of would is often used in the present tense. Nah, kalau ini berbeda. Ini adalah expression of politeness, showing politeness. Ya. Okay, I would like to know if you have a pencil and I could borrow. Okay, jadi this is would, but bukan berarti this is past. Tapi ini hanya to show politeness. Ya. Okay. Karena memang untuk show politeness, we will use the past. Ya. Okay. Ya, ini exception, berbeda. Tapi soal di TOEFL tidak akan ada yang seperti ini kok. Tidak akan ada yang politeness kayak gini. Ya. Ini bahasa komunikasi. Okay. Next, number 1, see the example. Ini salah ya. Let's see, salahnya di mana. He knew that he will be able to pass the exam. Ya, sudah jelas ya. Salahnya adalah verb-nya. This is new, past tense. Will-nya juga harusnya past. Oke. Atau ininya present, ininya baru will. Tetap bisa. Oke. Number 2, this is correct. I think that I will leave tomorrow. Nah, I think present, will leave present. Oke. Good. All right, so yeah, let's go to the exercise. Ya, kita ke exercise teman-teman. Oke, ya, let's make it quick ya. Kita buat cepat saja supaya semuanya bisa dibahas kalau gitu 10 nomor. Karena tidak ada listening hari ini. Oke, so number 1. Yuk, nomor 1, teman-teman. Correct or incorrect? Number 1. Okay, correct or incorrect? Number 1. Exercise skill 33 up to 36.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Why, Devi?
Because receivers should be received.
Oke, should be received ya in the past karena ada keterangan waktu di masa lampau 2 days ago ya. Oke, so should be in the past. Verb 2 ya. Good. Oke. Let's jump. Lompat. Number 3. Yuk. Number 3.
Incorrect.
Incorrect because
Harusnya was itu is.
harusnya is, Avila. Oke, alright. So the dentist fills the cavities every time the X-ray shows that it is necessary. Ya, oke. This is present ya. Fills, show-nya juga present. This is should be in present. Is. Excellent. Number 5. Yuk, lompat. Number 5.
Incorrect.
Because
Would-nya seharusnya pakai will.
should be will. Ya, Vila. Thank you. Ya. The space shuttle will be launched next month. Ya, this is the future. Ya, oke. Harusnya will. Present ke depannya. Oke. Alright. Atau semuanya diubah jadi past mungkin. Ya, oke. Next, number 7.
Correct.
Correct. It is probable that the students who were tested yesterday, were quite unsuccessful. Yeah, this is correct ya. So it is probable ya, itu asumsi sekarang. Nah, ada kata ininya yesterday. The students who were tested yesterday, kalau ini lampau yesterday, so should be to be-nya were. Good. Were quite successful. Nah, ini masih menjelaskan students yang tes kemarin. Good. Next, number 9. Nomor 9.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Why?
Will itu seharusnya pakai would.
Pakai would ya. The parking area at the arena was inadequate for tremendous numbers of drivers who would want to park there. Ya, atau semuanya diubah jadi present ya. Is inadequate. Kalau ini memakainya will. Alright, so that's how to use. Basically this is still talking about parallel structure. Ya, harus sama. Present and the past. Hati-hati. So let's go to the TOEFL exercise ya. Kita bahas semua teman-teman. Yuk, number 1. Which number is incorrect? Mana yang salah?
C.
C. Yeah, in several of his findings, okay, Edward Hicks depicted, ya, depicted, nah itu sudah past tense, ya, okay, and then where he spent his youth, ya, itu kan sudah masa lama ya, his youth, okay, C, ya, incorrect. Number 2, nomor 2, yang mana yang salah?
A.
A. Ya, A ya. Oke, because this is specific time ya. Oke, on March 1845. Berarti kan sudah lalu, spesifik, waktunya spesifik. Kalau ini kan present perfect dari dulu sampai sekarang. So this is should be in the past. Florida became ya the 20th. Oke. Good. A. Number 3. Nomor 3 yuk.
C.
C. Number 3 is C. Oke. Ya, after last week's meeting, Oke, realize, oke, verb to. Nah, di situ we would ya. Oke. After last week meeting ya. Oke, betul. Would ya. Oke. Next number 4. John,
B.
B. Ya, oke, this is specific time ya. So, B in the past. Oke. Sir. Next, continue. Number 5.
A.
A. For okay, for Ticonderoga, strategically, blah blah blah. Okay, had since been. Okay. Yeah, A ya. Alright. Ya, A. Alright, that's right. Harusnya apa nih harusnya? Oke, harusnya has ya. Has since been reconstructed ya. Karena tidak ada keterangan waktunya. Jadi dari dulu sampai sekarang mungkin anggapannya masih di rekonstruksi gitu ya. Oke. Next number 6. Nomor 6. What's the mistake?
C.
C. In making the calculations, ya, institute research assume ya, present ya. Oke, present harusnya will ya. Oke, good. 7.
C.
C again. Alright. 21-year-old man became past tense ya. The second casually yesterday. Nah, udah itu past tense. Oke, berarti konteksnya sudah pasti past. Nah, harusnya he lost ya. Oke, good. C, yang salah yang C. Number 8. 8.
D.
D. Ya, D ya. ini keterangan waktunya spesifik ya, 19th century. Harusnya ingat past perfect pasangannya simple past. Became ya, became. Oke, good. Number 9, 9. Number 9.
D.
D again. Okay. In a okay, this one. Okay, in a determined rest to part is there. Okay. Time Warner is launched. Okay, this is present ya. So will-nya juga present. Okay, good. D. Last number 10. Terakhir.
B.
B. Okay. The formula used in the study calls, okay, present ya. Okay, calls for either peroxide, okay, or methaldehyde, but that was not always available. Yeah, it's not always available. Ya, is present ya, karena konteksnya present semua. Good. Ya. Let's continue. Kita lanjut review skill 1 to 36 ya, 1 sampai 36 nih. Kita review. Oke. Number 1, what is the answer? Nomor 1 yuk, apa jawabannya? Check the verb and the subject. Sudah ada atau belum? Oke, kalau structure, pilihan ganda yang bagian structure ya, melengkapi kalimat, selalu cek dulu subjek verbnya udah ada atau belum, teman-teman. Nah, itu yang dicari nanti. Oke, number 1, what's the answer?
B.
B. Okay, the number of horses in the United States decline from bla bla bla. Oke, ada verbnya decline ya. Kita butuhkan adalah subjeknya ya. Jadi tidak butuh preposisi for, no, tidak butuh connector when atau that, no. So B is the correct one. Hanya butuh subjek saja. Noun. Okay, good. B, number 1. Number 2. Number 2.
D.
D ya. Oke, D. Ya, because of bla 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 is not a subject. Refuse itu subjeknya. So kita hanya butuh subjek, noun. Yang hanya noun adalah yang D. The senators refuse to vote for it. D, ya. Senators. Next, number 3 and 4. Ya, 3 sama 4 yuk. 3. Number 3.
C.
C or A? Oke, kita lihat. Bats avoid running into objects. Nah, udah ada subjek, udah ada verb ya. Bats and avoid. Oke, kita hanya perlu mencari pelengkapnya by. Nah, by itu kita masukkan saja by the emissions. No. By emitted. No. Oke. Ya, kita lihat konteksnya. Ini pasif atau aktif ya. Oke. But usually after by followed by active verbs ya. Dengan membuang gitu kan. Tidak dengan dibuang, but membuang. Konteks pilihan yang aktif adalah yang C, by emitting high frequency. Yang ini pasif ya, tidak pakai the, apalagi ada subjeknya. C. Number 4, yuk nomor 4. A. It has been estimated that if we intend to stay above the starvation level, okay, ya, sudah ada subjek verbnya ya. It, subjeknya, it has been estimated that. Nah, ini kalimat, ini klausanya yang panjang. Okay. So, we will have to double the food supply. Okay. Kita lihat. Make sense? Konektornya so ya. Kalau yang D, and it must double. And it must double. It-nya tidak jelas. Okay. Which? No which. It must. Oke, ya. We need connectors. Kita butuh connectors, teman-teman, di sini. Nah, di sini adalah ada hubungan dengan sebab akibat. Ya. Kondisinya adalah if we intend to stay above the starvation level, nah, harusnya akibatnya adalah so we will have to double the food supply. A, ya. Oke. Karena it ini tidak tahu it-nya itu apa. Yang B. Ada konektor tapi tidak masuk. Ya. Yang C and D sama. Next, number 5. Yuk, nomor 5. So what is the mistake? Yang mana yang salah? Number 5.
D.
D. Okay. To determine an object force. Okay. Yeah, this is review skill 1 sampai 36 ya. Okay. The mass and speed of the object must be measured. Ya, passive. Okay. Verb 3. D. Okay, good. Number 6. Ya, nomor 6. Number 6. C. C. The most common time for tornadoes. Nah, the most common time ya, itu subjeknya singular. So the to be should be singular as well. Is ya. Okay, good. Number 6 is C ya. Single. 7. Nomor 7.
B.
B. Automakers Nissan and Ford and several aerospace research facilities in Great Britain are working lately. Okay. Are working lately to apply active noise cancellations. Yeah. To entire cars. Okay. Okay. B or A? Not A ya. Okay. A is correct ya. Several aerospace. Betul. Okay. So B ya, have worked lately to apply ya. Okay, present perfect. Good. Number 8. 8.
A.
A. When a country in early stage of development, when a country in an early stage of development, okay, Yang A harusnya bagaimana kalau yang A?
When a country is in an early stage of development.
Oke, when a country is in, ya. Oke. When a country is in an early stage, ya. Missing to be-nya. Tuh. Alright. Number 9.
B.
B. Hip. Oke. Ya, past tense ya. Became. So, he planted apple. Oke, good. Number 10. Terakhir.
A.
A ya. Oke. Alright. A. In as much as. Ya. Harusnya in as much as. Kurang as di sini. As much as. Alright. Good. So that's skill 33 up to 36. Ya. So you answer more correct and questions ya. Sudah semakin banyak yang benar nih teman-teman. Okay. So the next we will discuss about problem with passive verbs ya, tentang passive ya. So let us have 5 minutes break. Kita break dulu 5 menit ya, atau 4 menit saja sampai 15:10 ya. So take some drink, silakan minum dulu. Take some snacks if you need it ya, for your energy storage. And please be ready, silakan bersiap-siap. Setelah Keisha and Ima, ada siapa? Ada Lintang dan Devi ya. Oke. Ya, be ready, siap-siap. Oke. 4 minutes. Yeah, so let's continue. Yeah, so it's 3:10, 3:11 now. Okay, so let's move to the next skills, that is problems with passive verbs. Yeah, okay. Let me tell you a bit about this. Saya berikan sedikit gambaran. So we talk about passive verbs. Ya, jadi kata kerja pasif. Ya, pada intinya adalah kata kerja pasif means that, so this one, this example ya, okay, Margaret wrote the letter, ya, so Margaret is the subject, this is human, ya, and this is letter, the object, thing, benda, so we changed it, ya, passive, okay, this clause means that mengerjakan, ya, okay, yang bisa mengerjakan adalah human, ya. Okay, so this one, the letter, yeah, the letter was written, yeah, this is was written because the verb is wrote, yeah, past tense, this is the past verb of the passive form of wrote in the past, was written, ya, jadi adalah pasif dalam bentuk lampau, past, by Margaret. Okay. Right, so this is dikerjakan, diberikan action, yaitu ditulis oleh Margaret. Yeah, so that's the basic concept of past, passive and active sentence. Okay, this one. Okay, later. Yeah. So this is continue to skill 37. Nanti kita akan lihat bentuk-bentuk lain dari pasifnya. Okay. Now, please, who's responsible?
Bisa.
Ya.
Oke. Untuk skill 37, yaitu menggunakan bentuk kalimat pasif secara tepat. Pada TOEFL test itu sering ditemukan kalimat pasif yang dibuat salah. Contoh kalimat pasif yang dibuat salah itu mungkin akan muncul pada saat tes TOEFL. Contohnya yang pertama adalah seperti ini, the portrait was painting by famous artist. Pada contoh pertama itu kalimat pasif itu dibuat tidak benar karena itu menggunakan kata kerja present participle painting. Itu seharusnya menggunakan kata kerja past participle atau verb 3 painted. Kemudian untuk yang contoh kedua itu the project will finish by team. Itu juga salah karena tidak ada kata kerja bantu, verb be atau to be. Pada beberapa bentuk kata kerja bantu itu diperlukan untuk sebuah kata kerja pasif. Kata kerja yang digunakan itu seharusnya will be finished. Jadi the project will be finished by team. Kemudian untuk bentuk dari kalimat pasif itu be plus past participle by plus object. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Devi. Yeah, and Bintang. Let's continue. This is how to form, ya. Bagaimana cara membentuk kalimat pasif dulu. Ya, formulanya adalah be to be, ya. Be to be atau be saja, ya. Kalau be saja berarti kan mengikuti model. Model ada macam-macam kemarin. Will, can, should, may, must, ya, will be, can be, should be, must be, may be. Nah, itu kalau pakai be saja tanpa be-nya itu apa? Be means to be, ya. Oke, followed by past participle by object. Ya, past participle means verb 3. Right. Jadi kalau ngelihat kalimatnya, ya, nah ini bisa saja betul, was painting, itu kan past progressive, past continuous. Tapi konteks kalimatnya adalah bukan sesuatu yang mengerjakan hal atau human yang mengerjakan sesuatu, but this is objek, ya, objeknya diberikan action, dilukis. Nah, harusnya itu dalam bentuk pasif. Gitu. The project, ya, the project, ya, the project will finish. Nah, ini sudah jelas salah, ya, karena tidak bisa. Oke, kurang to be, kurang be, ya. Oke, kalau ini mungkin bisa, tapi tidak masuk akal kalau meaningnya, ya. Oke, mungkin bisa juga the famous artist was painting dan melukis the portrait. Nah, itu masuk, tapi di sini tidak bisa. Oke, number one di sini contohnya, the boy had never, had never been stung, by a bee. Nah, ini this is incorrect, ya, karena bukan to be verb 3, ya. Oke, to be verb 3 itu kan be, was, been, ya. Be itu present, was itu past tense-nya, been itu yang verb 3-nya, past participle-nya. This is had never been stung, ya. Oke. Number 2, the suits were hung in the closet when they were returned from the cleaners. Oke, were hung, digantung, ya, past tense, ya. When they were returned, dikembalikan ke cleaners, ya, tukang bersih-bersih. Oke. Next, lanjut 38, yuk skill 38. Oke.
Untuk skill yang 38, recognize active and passive meaning. Tidak ada objek atau with or without by setelah kata kerja. Melihat arti kalimat itu untuk menentukan apakah kata kerja harus berupa aktif atau pasif. Kalimat dengan kata kerja pasif incorrect dan no by plus object untuk memberitahu bahwa kata kerja kesalahan pasif yang paling sulit dikenali pada tes TOEFL. Seperti yang contoh yang pertama, memiliki kata kerja aktif karena mile menggunakan objek package. Contoh keempat itu adalah tipe pasif error. Contoh keempat adalah jenis kata pasif yang paling sering muncul pada tes TOEFL. Jenis kalimat ini memiliki ciri-ciri yaitu kata kerja pasif yang salah yang terlihat seperti kata kerja aktif yang benar, dan no by plus object untuk memberitahu bahwa pasif diperlukan. Untuk mengoreksi contoh yang keempat, kata kerja aktif perlu diubah menjadi pasif. Marmild jadi was mild. Kemudian turun ke pola untuk kotak pola aktif dan pasif. Jadi kalau aktif, subjeknya melakukan tindakan kata kerja, sedangkan pasif, subjeknya menerima tindakan kata kerja. Untuk menentukan bahwa kalimat seperti contoh yang keempat tadi salah, harus mempelajari arti subjek dan kata kerja. Apakah subjek melakukan tindakan kata kerja sehingga diperlukan kata kerja aktif? Atau apakah subjek menerima tindakan kata kerja sehingga diperlukan kata kerja pasif?
Okay, thank you, Grace, for your sharing. So this is recognize active and passive meanings. Jadi kita recognize, mengetahui active and passive meaning, maknanya. Jadi setelah bisa membuat, kita juga harus paham maknanya dalam konteks kalimat. Ya, tadi sudah saya singgung. Jadi tabelnya ini untuk active sentence itu subjeknya yang melakukan action. Ya, nah, subjeknya melakukan actions. Pada umumnya subjek itu yang melakukan action ya itu human biasanya. Oke, tapi tidak kemungkinan kalau bukan human juga bisa. Oke, bukan human, living things, makhluk hidup, ya, not only human, living things, ya, makhluk hidup. Nah, this one, as if the subject receive the action of the verb. Ya, jadi menerima action dari verbnya, dikerjakan, ya, mengerjakan, dikerjakan. Contoh kalimatnya, nah ini kita harus lihat dulu makna kalimatnya. We mailed the package at the post office. Nah, ini kan we mailed, kita mengirim. Subjeknya melakukan tindakan, yaitu mengirim. So this is B. Number 2, the letter was mailed by us today. The letter was mailed. Suratnya dikirim. Ya. Oke, karena surat itu tidak bisa melakukan action, jadi menerima action, yaitu dikirim. Jadi this is passive. The letter was mailed today before noon. Sama, was mailed, dikirim. Ya. Oke. Sentence 4. Nah, ini tadi yang jadi perhatian. The letter mailed today before noon. Oke. Ya. Besides. Ya. The fourth example, the type of passive errors. Nah, ini passive errors ya. Oke. Appear most in the TOEFL. Nah, this type of sentence has the following characteristics. Nah, jadi kalimat seperti nomor 4 itu punya beberapa karakteristiknya. Kesalahannya itu seperti apa? Oke. Number 1. An incorrect passive verb, ya, that looks like a correct active verb. Nah, itu yang pertama. Jadi passive verb yang salah, tapi seolah-olah itu terlihat seperti active verb yang benar, gitu kan? Atau yang kedua, no by plus object to tell the passive is needed. Ya, oke. Ya. Nah, kalau yang ini kan tidak ada by-nya, jadi kita tidak tahu ini kalimat pasif atau aktif ya. Nah, kalau yang ini, oke, kita lihatnya ini adalah kalimat aktif, gitu kan? Seolah-olah ini kalimat aktif, itu betul. Tapi kalau kita telaah, kita pahami maksudnya, itu harusnya pasif. Nah, sedangkan kriteria pasifnya tidak terpenuhi karena tidak ada to be. Gitu. Jadi kalimat ini salah. Kalau dilihat kalimat aktif, mungkin benar. Ya, subjek, past tense, ya, keterangan waktu. Tapi kita lihat maknanya tidak benar, nah, harusnya pasif. Dan pasifnya tidak terpenuhi. Oke, thank you. Next, number 1. The car parked, contoh ya, this is incorrect. The car parked in no parking zone. Ya. Ini sama seperti yang tadi, nomor 4, contoh keempat. The car parked in a parking zone. Oke. It looks like correct active sentence. Seperti ya, active sentence yang terlihat benar. The car parked, bla bla bla. Tapi secara makna mobilnya itu nggak bisa parkir sendiri, harusnya kan diparkir gitu. Ada yang memarkir. Nah, di sini karena nggak ada by-nya, kan, jadi kita nggak tahu. Okay. So this is the incorrect one. Yeah. Was parked. Nah, this one, number 2. The physics exam began just a few minutes ago. Nah. Oke, physics exam mulai berapa menit yang lalu. Nah, this is active sentence. Ya. Oke. Nah, Ini yang saya maksud tadi, tidak semua itu diberikan action. Nah, kayak ini misalkan ujiannya mulai, itu kan aktif. Ya. Oke, began just few hours ago. This is active sentence. Okay. Oh yeah, only two skills ya. Okay. Right, so let's discuss. Let's choose even numbers, nomor yang genap. Yuk, number 2. Decide, correct or incorrect. Number 2.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay, why it is incorrect?
Struck should be was struck.
Okay, yeah. During the lightning storm, he struck the head by the falling tree. Yeah, he was struck. Ya, masif ya. Good. Number 4.
Correct.
Correct. A book. A book being written now by. Okay. Yes. A book being written now by a team of writers will be published in the fall. Yeah, this is correct ya. Okay. Ya, ini pemendekan ya, which is being written, which sama is-nya dihapus. Okay. Next, number 6. Nomor 6. Correct or incorrect? The house that Mrs. Martin.
Correction.
Incorrect. Karena ya this one ya. Okay. Has just been placed on the ya. Karena dia tidak bisa has just placed. Oke. Jadi it cannot be written in active ya, tidak bisa ditulis dalam aktif karena harusnya ditaruh di pasaran. Gitu. Okay, good. Number 8, nomor 8 yuk. Correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Yes.
Okay. Should be we must leave what? Okay, all right. So yeah, we must have we must leave that money in the checking account because the bills. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the bills. Yeah, this is ya. Oke. Kan karena tidak bisa the bills pay. Kita tidak bisa bills-nya itu membayar, tapi dibayar gitu kan. Oke. Next, number 9. Number 10.
Correct.
Number 10. Correct. Ya. Oke, it is being announced bla bla bla. Has been named. Oke, correct. Excellent. Continue. TOEFL exercise 37. Yuk. Let's discuss all. Kita bahas semua. 38, 37 sampai 38. Number 1. What's the answer?
C.
C. Number 1 is C. The problem had already been discussed by the board of directors when it was. Oke. Ya, the problem had already been ya. Oke, subjeknya perlu, verbnya perlu ya, had been. Oke. Karena pasif dia pakainya been ya. Oke, dibahas. Good. C. Number 2. Nomor 2. What is the answer for number 2?
D.
D. Much of carriage of elephants, ya, giraffes and big cats, itu subjeknya. Oke, must commit by. Oke, must commit no. Oke, should be passive ya. Oke, must be committed ya. Oke, B or D? B atau D, teman-teman? Oke, ya, D ya. Oke, must have been committed by uncaring hunters ya. Oke, yang B udah betul sebenarnya, tapi nggak ada by-nya. Oleh siapa? Nah, ini kan oleh siapa? D. Good. Nomor 3. Ya, nomor 3. Nomor 3. Any answers number 3? Sorry, pardon? Beta. Oke. Were given daily. Oke. The X-ray treatments ya, plural ya. Oke. Give daily, tidak bisa memberikan, tapi harusnya diberikan. Ya, kita lihat saja. Oke. Ya, yang benar pasifnya adalah yang B, were given daily. Oke. Good. B. Continue. Number 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 4. Which is incorrect? Mana yang salah?
D. Covering.
Oke. D. Covering. Oke. Particular issues that concern teenagers were covered. Ya, oke, good. D. Number 5. Number 5.
C.
C ya. May also be picked ya. Oke, may also be picked. Good. Number 6. Nomor 6. Workers. Oke, yang mana? Number 6. Ya, it's okay to try ya. Nggak apa-apa nyoba. Mungkin benar loh. Kan prinsipnya adalah jangan tinggalkan gambar jawabnya kosong. Jawab saja. So what's your answers? Apa jawaban teman-teman? What?
Delta.
Delta. Ya, oke. Oh, oke. So let's see. Workers training for specific job have strong possibility of being replaced. Ya, oke. Being replaced. Okay. Good. Number 7. Nomor 7. Okay, what's the answers?
Bisa.
B ya. Oke, so this is not in passive, tidak dalam pasif, tapi dalam aktif. Edit ya, edit. Ya. Menambahkan, bukan ditambahkan. Next, number 8. Nomor 8, yuk.
D.
B, oke.
D, Zak. Delta.
Oke, delta. Oke, could be turned, betul. C, the needed adjective. Oke. The report couldn't be turned in, ya, tidak bisa dikirim because of the needed verb clause. Oke. All the needed verbs. Oke. Delta. Oke. Were lost. Oke. Couldn't be, ya. Oke. Delta. Oke. Alright. Next, number 9. Nomor 9.
A.
A, in English, these questions have been formed, ya. Been. Oke, good. Last, number 10. Nomor 10.
E.
B, yeah, he was not
Delta.
able, okay, to define the process by which the body had been protected by. Been protected. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's the review 37 to 38. So let's sum up. Kita summarize in review skill 1 to 38. Yeah. Okay, start with number 1. What is the answer? Nomor 1. What? Number 1. Lihat butuhnya apa? Sorry, sudah ada apa? Butuhnya apa? Oke. Oke, sudah ada verb-nya ya. Verb-nya is. Oke. Jadi hanya butuh pelengkap subjeknya. Oke. Ya. Yang ada tuh verb-nya pasti salah. Be salah. Oke. Alright. Kita lihat. Nah, ini adalah a positive. Ya. Ini adalah a positive. So, kalau kita masukkan C with the big defer, nah itu kan jadinya object of preposition. Object of preposition adalah bukan subject, bukan noun. Ya noun tapi bukan subjek. Jadi yang C juga salah. Oke. Yang D, that bla bla bla, bukan. Disconnectors. So, A, the Big Dipper, a 7-star bla bla bla, is part of Ursa Major. Ya, A. Number 2, nomor 2 yuk. What is the answer?
B.
B. Okay, the military academy at West Point is located on. Oke, kalau located on tidak, karena berlokasi ya. Located, oke, no. Which, no. B, oke, is located, terletak. Number 3.
B.
Okay, the most impressive chapter in the book was, okay, ya, this is using comparison, ya. Ya, di situ sudah ada was-nya, jadi tidak perlu verb lagi, yang ada verbnya pasti salah. A salah, oke, ya hanya A yang ada ininya. Oke, most of the verb, most of the impressive, no. Oke, ingat penggunaan superlatif the, ya, the most, this is long adjective, the most impressive. Nice. Continue, number 4. Yuk, nomor 4. The beta, oke. The first fish, ya harusnya has appeared. Oke. Oke, ya. The first fish had appeared, ya. Oke. Had appeared. Have appeared? No. Dan ini juga singular ya. Next, number 5. So what's your answer, number 5? Number 5. B, ya. This is inversion. Ya, masih ingat inversion? Inversion of negatives, ya. Only rarely. Only rarely are sound waves, okay, of single frequency and counted. Ya, good. B. Number 6. Yuk, nomor 6.
D. Delta.
Delta. Okay. Cameos can be carved not only from, okay, not only but also, ya. Kayak conjunction. Ya. Next, number 7. 7.
C.
C, kita lihat. Although most of the wild horses on the western range okay, have already been rounded, okay, rounded up, the most, okay, yeah, the most remote the area. Okay, yeah, C ya, the most remote the area. Okay. The more, ya, remote the area, the greater the possibility. Ya, okay, good. Komparatif ya, the more. Kalau tipe-tipe seperti ini tidak mungkin pakainya most, pakainya more pasti, atau ER. Ya, the harder you study, the higher your score. For example, the higher score you will get. Ya. Next, number 8, nomor 8. Nomor 8.
E.
B. During this period, okay, $206, okay, was spent, ya. Ya, verb 3 ya, dihabiskan annually. Okay, good. Number 9. Nomor 9.
B.
B. The dangers of sound are, unfortunately, are not as clear cut as. Okay. All right. And are those from? Okay. Are not as clear cut as. Ya. Ya, as. Oke. Ini belakangnya itu dibalik ya. Those are from bla bla bla. Oke. Good, ya. Number 10, the last. Nomor 10. What is the answer?
C.
C. Okay. In a recent survey of Americans, more than 75% expressed in the view that government okay. Alright. Harusnya bagaimana ini? Should be. Tadi yang jawab sih siapa?
Seharusnya government should take a more.
Should take a more. Ya. Oke, jadi tidak perlu ini lagi ya. Oke. Alright, that's true. So that's the answers. Okay. Yeah. Passive and the use of the verb. So please tadi silakan dipelajari kesalahan-kesalahan apa saja yang muncul. Nah, dari soal-soal yang sudah pernah dibahas, teman-teman punya gambaran. Oh, biasanya salahnya tuh diginiin. Nah, jadi saya tahu, oh ya, oh, ini salah. Oke. Ya, sudah ada pattern-nya, sudah ada polanya. Jadi kalau tipe-tipe pasif itu nanti yang salah adalah kayak tadi, kalimat aktif tapi dikira pasif. Padahal kalau pasif, kriterianya tidak lengkap. Oke. Lalu past dan present. Dua-duanya satu past, satu present. Klausa yang berbeda. Nah, itu tidak. Oke. Ya. Pattern-nya, pola-polanya yang harus teman-teman biasakan. So this will be the next problem with nouns. Ya. Semakin sini semakin mudah kok teman-teman. Ya. Oke. This will be for the next discussions, I think. Or ya, check the RPS ya. Whether this the next is TOEFL listening part C or this one. Okay, I will upload the assignment. Okay, so far any questions? Ada pertanyaan, teman-teman? No questions? Yeah, if there is no questions, so I think this is the end of the meeting. Yeah, all right. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to take the official TOEFL test because yeah, my certificate has been expired. Yeah, so it's 2 years basically. So later, if you take the official TOEFL test, you will receive the certificate and it will it can be used for 2 years. Jadi 2 tahun sertifikatnya, teman-teman. So make sure you do your best ya karena official testnya teman-teman besok itu akan terpakai untuk 2 tahun ke depan. Ya, okay. So yeah, at least you can pass the study program. Jadi teman-teman bisa melewati standar jurusan dulu, ya 450. Okay, you can do it more. Okay. All right, thank you so much everyone. I'll see you again on the next meeting on Tuesday. Stay safe, stay healthy. Yeah, so recently the cases of COVID-19 with new variants are increasing. Yeah, stay safe and all right, follow the health protocols. Okay, I'll see you next week.